Typhoon has been spotted approaching the Philippine area of responsibility. Will this actually affect weather conditions in the country? The virus growth and reproduction rates in the Philippines are still going down. But both the health department and the OCTA research team are saying it's too early to put our guards down. And the Barangay Ginebra Gin Kings prove once again that it's important to never say die. Fast, focused, and fearless. Here's everything you need to know to jumpstart your Sunday. I'm Riza Diaz. A typhoon outside the Philippine area of responsibility continues to rapidly intensify. To tell us the latest on this, we have with us this morning PAGASA weather forecaster, Mr. Chris Perez. Sir Chris, can you tell us the exact location on where Typhoon Mindulle is currently located?
Good morning. Yes, we are monitoring Typhoon with an international name of Mindulle, and as of 3 a.m. today, it was estimated at about 1,640 kilometers east of extreme northern zone. Now, this particular typhoon has yet to affect any part of the country and is expected to enter the PAR by Tuesday. However, with regards to our forecast track, once it enters the PAR, it is not expected to make landfall or move closer towards the country. But we will continue to monitor and give our hourly or 12-hourly updates about Typhoon Mindulle. The next update will be at 11 a.m. today. Meanwhile, the intertropical convergence zone will bring cloudy skies, scattered rain showers and thunderstorms over Visayas, Zamboanga Peninsula, northern Mindanao, Caraga, and Palawan. Metro Manila and the rest of the country will have generally fair weather conditions today, apart from some isolated rain showers or thunderstorms.
Sir Chris, quick question. Should Mindulle enter the Philippine area of responsibility, let's say by Tuesday as forecasted, which regions and areas is it going to be affecting?
So far, we're not expecting Mindulle to move closer towards the landmass of the country. No? Now, once it enters the PAR by Tuesday, it is also expected to exit the northern boundary of the PAR between Tuesday evening to Wednesday morning. However, as I mentioned earlier, we will continue to monitor and provide 12-hourly updates about this particular typhoon.
Sir Chris, one final question. It's already almost end of September. How many typhoons are we still expecting to enter the Philippine area of responsibility, let's say by the year end?
Well, for the month of September, we're at least expecting one more, and this will be the one that we are currently monitoring. For the month of October, at least 2 to 3 tropical cyclones. Month of November, also 2 to 3 tropical cyclones, and by December, at least 1 to 2 tropical cyclones. So basically, it's about 9 more tropical cyclones before the year 2021 ends.
Well, thank you, Sir Chris, for all that information. That is a PAGASA weather forecaster, Mr. Chris Perez. Meanwhile, the COVID-19 growth rate in the country went down to single digit once again. However, the health department says it is too early to be complacent as the trend is still inconsistent. Greg Gregorio with the details.
The country may still be classified as high risk for COVID-19, but growth rate in infections has gone down tremendously. From 30% 3 to 4 weeks ago, that has plummeted to just 4% in the last 2 weeks. 8 regions, including Metro Manila, have been downgraded to moderate risk. The rest of the country, however, remains at high risk. What's notable is that for NCR+, cases are sliding. According to the health department, reproduction number in the capital dropped from 1.12 on August 24 to 1.004 on September 9. While transmission is slowing down, Undersecretary Maria Rosario Vergara says the trend is still inconsistent. She attributes it to several factors. For one, testing output in virus epicenter NCR has dropped by 10%.
Ito ba ay dahilan ng rapid antigen test na paggamit o baka naman talagang wala na po silang ma-case finds. Baka meron ding ang king logistical issues dun sa bawat local government, tinitignan din po natin yan. Baka walang magsaswab o wala silang pang-swab.
For this reason, Vergara says it's still too early to tell if the pilot run of the alert level system in NCR caused the dip in cases.
Kailangan pa rin namin kumpirmahin na talagang bumaba. And hopefully by next week, we can complete our analysis already.
By then, authorities may be able to decide if NCR will be downgraded to alert level 3 and if the scheme may be expanded outside the region. For now, the IATF has further eased guidelines under level 4. Outdoor exercises are now allowed outside a person's general area of residence.
Individual outdoor exercises na pinapayagan na basta hindi required manatili sa kanyang bahay ang mag-e-eksersisyo.
Quarantine classification for some areas outside NCR are also changing. Abra, Baguio, and Bohol are under GCQ with heightened restrictions. Ilocos Norte is placed under GCQ. For News 5, Greg Gregorio, we are One News.
The OCTA research group has also observed a downward trend in COVID-19 cases nationwide. In an interview with One News, Professor Guido David said that the country's reproduction rate is now at 0.98. This means that there is little to no transmission happening. Despite these, David said that imposing a moderate risk classification in the country may still be too early.
We are seeing a downward trend, but we're not seeing the moderate risk level yet because hospitals are still full. The healthcare utilization, we see it at high level, and the daily attack rate, at ADAR, we still see it right now at critical level.
In NCR, David said that the reproduction rate declined to 0.96. Average daily cases in Metro Manila also went down to 4,300. That's 25% less than the previous weeks.
In the NCR, the positivity rate has decreased to about 20% after a little more than a week. A week ago, it was at 25%. So the positivity rate has decreased, and this is a good sign. This is a good indicator that the trend is actually going down.
The health department reported less than 17,000 new COVID-19 cases yesterday. The country's total number of COVID infections is now at 2.47 million. Over 165,000 of this number are considered active cases. For the second day in a row, no deaths were recorded yesterday. The Department of Health said this is due to technical issues in its COVID Kaya database. It is now working with the Department of Information and Communications Technology in addressing the problem. Now, the department added that the subsequent increase in the next reports will be due to this backlog. Meanwhile, some 27,000 COVID patients have recovered from the infection. Positivity rate is at 23.6% among 74,600 tested individuals. With that, the health department urges caution in interpreting COVID-19 data. Health Undersecretary Maria Rosario Vergara said that while cases have been slowly declining in the past weeks, these data might still be faulty as there are issues in laboratory outputs. She added that some antigen tests may not be included in the gathered data.
Bagamat nakikita natin ang pagbaba, unti-unting pagbaba. Nakita po natin in the previous week, bumagal po ang pagtaas ng mga kaso. And in this past week, nakita naman natin unti-unti pong nababawasan o nagde-decline ang mga numero ng kaso. But we would like to emphasize to everybody that we should cautiously interpret our current data. Dahil alam po natin ngayon na meron po tayong mga issues sa laboratory output.
Meanwhile, when asked about why COVID tests are low, Vergere said that one of the factors is the incorrect use of antigen tests. According to Vergere, in almost 6,000 antigen tests submitted, only about 300 were properly administered.
Meron ho tayong mga ilang factors that we are trying to consider as reasons kung bakit bumababa po ang output ng laboratories. At katulad nga ng sabi ko, unang-una na ho dyan na tinitignan natin ay yung paggamit ng antigen test. Nakikiusap at nananawagan sa ating mga local governments at sa ating mga kababayan na may tamang gamit po ang antigen test para po makakuha tayo ng accurate na results. At ito po ang dapat natin makuha at maisama sa mga ating kwenta ng mga datos sa pang-araw-araw.
We'll be back with more stories after the break. Keep it here on One News. You're still watching One News Now. I'm Riza Diaz. Never say die. Barangay Ginebra has secured the finals playoff spot in the PBA Philippine Cup after beating the Phoenix Fuel Masters in a do-or-die match 95-85. Prince Capital rose to the occasion with 19 points. Stanley Pringle was also key for the Barangay Ginebra Gin Kings with 17 points, 8 rebounds, and 4 assists. The defending champions quickly managed a double-digit advantage at halftime, with the Fuel Masters closing in at the third quarter. But the Gin Kings went on another huge run to extend their lead to 14 points with only 3 minutes to play in the quarter. And just like that, Ginebra keeps its title defense bid alive. Now, on social media, videos of dancing pregnant women are going viral. But is dancing actually helpful to moms in labor, or is it a mere online trend? Faith Del Mundo will tell us more.
Who says pregnant women are left behind in the latest social media trends? On TikTok, Facebook, and YouTube, netizens are fascinated by moms getting into the groove and showing off their moves. One of those dancing moms is 22-year-old Ivy Rose. This is her first pregnancy. And even if the pain is excruciating, she says she would rather dance to it.
Yung feeling na parang gusto ko na lang manuntok sa sobrang sakit, gusto kong umiyak.
Pero bakit napili niyo pa rin pong sumayaw po?
Para po mas mapabilis po yung pag-labor.
Ivy says she was 7 centimeters dilated and was already in active labor for several hours when she turned to dancing. After an hour, her baby came out.
Tingin po ako, sabi 1.5 cm pa lang daw po, kaya pinabalik po ako. Tapos mula po noon hanggang sa 4:30 po ng madaling araw, sumasakit na po siya. Tapos bumalik po ako ulit doon. Tapos nag 3 cm na po. Sabi, mag-stay na daw po ako doon. Tapos nag-stay na po ako doon. Tapos nung nandun po ako, pinapa-squat, pinapa-lakad-lakad po ako dun sa loob. Tapos ngayon, naisipan po ni Ma'am Carmen na mag-TikTok po kami. Kaya ayun po, sumama na lang po ako na kasi sabi po sa akin, kung hindi pa daw po lalabas ng 11:30, dadalhin daw po ako sa ospital. Ginawa ko, nag-TikTok na lang po ako. Nag-join na lang po ako sa kanila para mas lalo mapabilis, para ma-relax, ganun po. Sabi po kasi sa akin ni Ma'am Carmen, para daw po medyo mawala yung pain na nararamdaman ko, medyo maano po yung utak ko, ganun, na mas ganahan pa po ako para maging active pa po lalo yung pag-labor ko po.
She gave birth to a bouncing baby boy through natural delivery. But Ivy says if her labor took longer, she would have undergone C-section, which is considered a major operation.
Una, sa bayarin po, masyadong mahal. Ganun. Tsaka wala po kasi akong PhilHealth.
Some doctors recommend exercising, which include dancing while in labor or even during the entire pregnancy.
It's a very, very fun way, joyful way of going through the rigors of labor.
Dr. Cagayan says it does not only speed up labor but also helps keep both mother and baby healthy.
You can dance at any stage of pregnancy. You can dance at any stage of labor. There are already studies that show na kapag gumagalaw ka, not just dancing, pero kung active ang lifestyle mo, and even before ka manganak, no, you keep moving around, huwag kang higa ng higa, pinapakita doon na mas mabilis actually na makakapanganak ka ng normal.
She adds that it also helps improve the mental health of an expectant mom, especially as COVID-19 restrictions prohibit husbands inside the delivery room. She also reminds expectant mothers of the importance of proper nutrition and regular consultation. For News 5, Faith Del Mundo, we are One News.
And those are the top stories of the hour. Join us later again at 10 in the morning as we continue to monitor the day's biggest stories. You can also catch One News on Signal Play app. Register for a free account now at www.signalplay.com and stream One News live anytime, anywhere. I'm Riza Diaz. Mask on, wash hands, and stay safe, Philippines. We are One News.